Okay, this is a touchy subject, but did Chloe rape Kane? Because in my book, you guys, when you force someone to have unwilling sex, it's called rape. And if I feel that if the situations were reversed, if it were Kane taking advantage of Chloe while she was drunk, we would all call it rape. And that's what I think. I think Chloe just raped Kane. What? What? I mean, that's on the level of, like, Ashley stealing Victor's sperm. It's so... I just can't believe it. I cannot understand for the life of me why you would want to have sex with someone who doesn't want to have sex with you. I don't understand why you would want to try to force someone to like you or to be with you. I don't understand Chloe's logic here at all. That's because I'm not a psychopath. She's a psychopath. And now she's pregnant. Ugh! Because you know what this means, you guys. She's just going to end up pinning this whole thing on Kane. She's going to run back and tell Lily, or Lily's going to somehow find out that Chloe is pregnant and Kane got her pregnant and they had sex, and it's going to be awful. It's going to be awful. I can't even believe this. Why did Kane have to invite her for drinks? Like, he was having a good time with his buddy. Why did he even have to invite her? The second it came out of his mouth, the second he said, why don't you, unless you want to come down to, Indigo, the second that came out of his mouth on the phone with Chloe, I knew it was trouble, and I was just like, no. I mean, the scenes were fun up until the part where Chloe raped Kane. I mean, we found out that Kane, just because Kane is a man whore, doesn't mean that's okay. I thought that was pretty funny, though, that he admitted to being a man whore. In fact, his being drunk was really hilarious. More cowbell! I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know. I know that's a touchy topic, and maybe you guys think differently, but I can't believe it. And I know there's so many, like, die-hard Lily and Kane fans out there that I can't imagine what you guys are saying. And I'm really, really looking forward, actually, to watching the show today as soon as Weiner posted at, like, 6 p.m. To find out what the heck is up. Yeah, I need more information on this situation. But from the previews, it looks like Lily's going to find out really soon. And I'm just... It's upsetting. So speaking of people having drunk sex that they regret, Amber and Corbel. It was kind of hot, though. I don't know. Like, for a minute there, I was like, Of course, the whole time I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, no. Okay, this is interesting. Of course, I've been complaining about it for a week, and then when it happens, I'm like, maybe. But no, I'm not looking for a long-term relationship here. I was with them, you know, for the drunk sex, but that is it. And I'm wondering, now that Daniel is coming back, which I'm really excited about, I think it's going to be like today, and I can't wait to vlog as soon as he comes back. I'm just wondering if he's going to find out sooner rather than later, because Phyllis could very well tell him. She could very well, I mean, obviously we know now that Phyllis doesn't want Amber and Daniel to be together. She's going to do whatever she can to keep them apart. That's becoming increasingly clear. So, is she going to tell Daniel? I don't know. Why didn't Amber and Corbel just go back to Amber's apartment? Or go back to one of you guys' apartment? Why would you go back after being drunk to work to have sex? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it could be hot, I guess. Listen to me. Okay. But, okay, so Daniel's coming back, and Jana wants to have a ceremony when the boys come back. She's weird. Apparently there's going to be a Ouija board involved. Oh my gosh, she's bizarre. So I don't know. I think there's a possibility that Amber might crack. She's already paranoid. She may very well confess to the whole thing. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I hope Amber and Daniel make it. I like those two together. So we'll see. But good for Amber, by the way, for telling Phyllis off. I was waiting to see that, because Phyllis has been totally inappropriate. The way she threw that lingerie in Amber's face, I wanted to get up out of my seat and smack Phyllis, because that was totally inappropriate. And I'm glad that Amber stood up for herself, but here's what I'm wondering. Is it possible that Phyllis is pregnant? Because she's being all moody and crabby, and not to mention that she wasn't feeling well enough to go to the 4th of July party. She wanted tea and toast. I'm just kind of trying to feel it out. Like, maybe that might be a possible excuse for her extreme bitchiness. I don't know. We'll see. But otherwise, at Restless Style, I have to mention this. Sharon needs to talk to her husband, because Jack is out of control. She needs to sit him down and have a conversation with him about what it means to have partners. Because if he wants to run his own business, then why doesn't he? Why doesn't he just do his own thing? Quit the magazine, go back to Jabot, start his own company, do something. But if you want to continuously try to undermine or try to I don't know, run things yourself, then I don't know, start your own business. I mean, that's just me. But Nick, I think, is very rightly so upset. He is doing a good job of trying to beat Jack at his own game. I thought it was good of him to try to get in there and talk to the Hilton mom and the other redhead, I don't know what those people exactly do. Apparently they're fashion magazine advisors. And I thought it was good that Nick got in there and tried to beat Jack at his own game. But I still don't totally understand how that's helping Nick. It seems like the main discrepancy here is that Jack wants to take the magazine in a classic direction. Nick wants to take it in a more edgy direction. But they ended up, you know, by Nick doing that, he ended up still taking it in the classy direction. So I don't see how that whole interaction helped Nick, but that's fine. I mean, I guess, you know, whatever. At least he's trying to fight back in, you know, in a different way, because obviously what he was doing before just wasn't working. But I hate to say this, I really do, but I'm pretty sure that Victor warned Nick at the beginning about working with Jack. This is what Jack does. Jack did it when he worked at Newman, he did it when he worked at Jabot, and he's doing it now. So I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure Nick was warned about the partnership with Jack Abbott. I wouldn't go into business with him personally, but maybe Gloria will. You never know. It seems like there's a little bit of kind of an interesting new twist there. I like to see Jack and Gloria getting along. I think it's nice, and we all know that they both sort of have a motive to get in at Jabot, so maybe they're going to work together. Who knows? But in the meantime, Jack's just going to continue to torture everyone else. Sabrina, poor Sabrina. I mean, I need to understand exactly what the background is to this secret story that's getting ready to break. I don't know. It seems like maybe she was just dating someone very high up, or someone that was doing an exhibit at this museum, and I'm not sure exactly what she gained, or I can't totally get a sense of what the story is going to be. But of course, Jack is in on it. He's right there, trying to push it, trying to get the story out into the public, and I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to see Sabrina publicly humiliated, but I am curious to know what the story is. I would buy Restless Style for that alone. I'm curious. Okay, so I'm right at about my 10-minute mark. YouTube has a 10-minute video allowance for uploads, so I apologize, but I'm going to have to break this up into 2 sections. So this is the end of part 1. Still have a couple of things to talk about, so I'm going to post another video next. So why don't you come back and check out the next video? I'll see you then. Bye.